Sure. Richard. Come on, so I can go in there. Hey, YouTube. Look at the live button. Hit the live button. On my phone.
Hit the live button on your phone.
Live on YouTube.
You got a whole lot of stuff on, Piggy. There is no live button. Hello, YouTube. No live button. Yes. Hey, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Still got good weather here in Chicago. Living single. We're going to talk about living single. Hey, Sister Tammy. God bless you. Good evening. Can you all believe we are in June of 2020? Wow. Yeah, we didn't expect all of this was going to go on in 2020, but that's all right. We're still here, and we're going to be better than ever. Good evening, Sister Kristen. God bless you. What a wonderful, wonderful day.
Hello, everybody. Hi. We waiting on everybody else to come on. Hey, everybody.
Hey. Bless you.
All right, we living single.
Hey, Sister Berta. Lord is my shepherd. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sister Banner coming on YouTube.
Well,
Come
somebody else is on YouTube because I have it. I have another person on here. So
a couple of people on there.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. We're going to give them a few more minutes to come on. And we're going to get started.
Hey, Sister Paula. Oh.
Hello on YouTube. All right. Hey, Paula and Marla.
YouTube. Paula and Marla there. Okay.
Yeah. I knew it was somebody else on here. I didn't know who. Can you all, Paula, can you guys do anything on the chat? Can you write something on the chat? Like, I'm going to send something now and see if you all can respond to it.
Hey, Sister Veronica. Hey, bless you.
Hey, Faye. All right. Well, we're about to get started, guys. Okay. Well, while that's playing, I'm going to make a few announcements. Tomorrow we'll be on, of course, social media with the services starting at 10 o'clock. So you'll be able to get us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, if we have do we have a guest speaker? Okay, we have a guest speaker, so I don't know if we'll do YouTube. We'll probably do yeah, we'll do YouTube. We're doing everything. So it'll be YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram that we will be on tomorrow. So you want to make sure that you call people and let them know that we'll be on tomorrow. Our numbers are all right, Sister Banner. Hey, our numbers are going up, so we want them up even more. We want to try to really save the world if we can. We want people to get saved. That's one way of using this tool, as well as, you know, keeping in touch with the members of the church. I think those are basically the announcements that I had to make sure that you all come on. Oh, and then for the singles, hey, Carderia, Evangelist.
Hey.
For the singles, we will not have singles every week. We're going to make it just once. The next singles sessions will be July in the first Saturday in July. The first Saturday in July. We realize that the month of July is a month of vacation, and really August is too. But we decided to allow people to prepare to go, you know, on vacation for that month. And so we'll just do it just that first week, and then that's it. We won't do it until August, maybe the first Saturday in August. So we're going to once a month, guys, once a month for right now, because it's vacation month. And you're probably saying, well, where can we go? We can't do nothing. Listen, people are vacationing, okay? I just got a call not too long ago saying that they headed to Miami. So people are going on vacation. They just put on the mask and they going whatever they're going to do. So, you know, we still want you to enjoy yourself. You know, you might just take walks and, you know, just don't want to be on the social media, don't want to do anything on social media. And so you just want to enjoy, you know, your life, so to speak. Just want to go and have fun during the summer months. There's some things you can still do during this pandemic. But I'm glad to see you all are on. I'm glad to see you all are safe. I'm glad to see that everything is well. I'm going to ask that you continue to pray for Bishop Owens. You know, he's very close to our ministry, him and his wife. And so we're praying for them. And yeah, we're just praying for them. And anybody else who are suffering in their bodies or going through a challenge in their bodies, we want to keep them up in prayer. This is what we do. We pray, you know, so you want to keep them up in prayer, and you want to continue to go forward in the things of God, even during this time. All right. All right, Pastor. So we're going to talk about some single things.
This has been such a great blessing being with you all these several weeks, few months. This has been great. Talking to you all, of course, Dr. L, last couple of weeks, I think she was on here solo because I'm doing some other things with the family. She done a great job. She did a great job. I got a chance to tune in. But it has been an honor to be serving you all and ministering to you at this stage and age that you are in your life, this season that you're in your life, being single. And you all's responses and participation has been outstanding. So I applaud you. We applaud you.
Absolutely.
Every Saturday you've been here. It's been great.
Every Thursday.
We've been enjoying. I'm just talking about the single part now.
Oh, well,
okay. They've been here every Sunday, every Thursday, Friday. Yeah. I was speaking of singles right now. It's just been great. Just been great. Great. Yeah. Just for a little while tonight, what I wanted to
before we get to that, let me just share this with you all. This has been on my heart all day to share with you all. And I probably should have shared it on Thursday night and yesterday with the married people. But the Spirit of the Lord just laid on my heart about seeking him. We got to continue to seek the Lord. Seek the Lord while he may be found. All right. Continue to seek the Lord. Seeking the Lord doesn't mean, you know, that he's not there or that you're not saved or, you know, anything. His presence is still there, but he says, seek me and you'll find me. Seek means, you know, go looking for him. No, he's not lost. No, his presence is still there. You still feel his presence, but he says, seek me. So he's in hiding because he wants you to come up. He wants you to come up. So, if you're like, well, God, I don't feel you. I don't know what's going on. And I don't hear you and all that. Well, he's in hiding because he wants you to seek him, to look for him. You don't seek for somebody who's right there in front of you. You look for somebody that's in hiding. And I believe the person, I told somebody this morning, I said, I think the person who made that game hide and seek thought about this scripture and got a revelation on it and turned it into a game, because, you can be playing. You remember when you used to play hide and seek? We still play it with our grandson. And he like, can you find me? Can you find me? Well, we know he's here, but now we're going around looking for him. We're looking for him, under the table, in the closet, stuff like that, behind the couch. But he's still here. His presence is still here. But we're going to seek him. And that's what God says. Come and seek me. When you seek me, you'll find me. And I got some wonderful things to share with you and to bestow upon you. So let me encourage you, single people. Don't allow the weather to change your seek for the Lord. Continue to stay in the word and continue to be all you know to be in the Lord during this time. All right. That's what I want to say.
I think that's great. You can elaborate on that all night. That's powerful. Seeking the Lord.
It's just been on me about that.
That's great. We can turn into a Bible study for the singles.
No, I ain't gonna turn into a Bible study. We're gonna get into the single stuff, but I wanted to share that.
That's good for single stuff. That's for everybody.
Yeah, it is. It's for everybody. And but my heart is with the single people, because I do understand, especially people who don't really have anybody. And so now you're there, and you might be in the house by yourself or whatever it is. You don't have anybody during this time. You can't go nowhere. You can't do too much and all of that. Well, the Lord says seek him. And a lot of times we can get into a rut, and it's like your flesh take over, and it's hard to fight the flesh because you're so in this rut and it seems like you can't get out of it. Well, God says seek me. He didn't say how long you had to seek me. He just said seek me. A lot of times when I play with my grandchild, I only play maybe about 5-10 minutes. Because I'm like, okay, he got a lot of energy, But of course, God will renew us, But you have to pull your flesh under and just tell yourself, I'm going to seek the Lord.
Yeah.
I know this is for my benefit, not so much for his, but for my benefit. Staying connected to the power source. And so you want to make sure that you just go after God with all that's in you, all your heart, everything that's in you. Go after God, especially during this time. And I'm not just talking about just a pandemic, but just during these evil times. I mean, you got people shooting up one another and for no reason, people killing for no reason, So you just want to stay connected to the power source and just go after God. Go after him hard. And you'll find him. And when you find him, he has some things for you he wants to bless you. So, just go after God. Just seek him,
Outstanding.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about that? Give me some hearts on that. If you received that, give us some hearts on that. That was a good word right there. Seek the Lord. Amen. Give me from my hearts to come up and some love to come up. There it is. I know it's a little delay. I understand. Go. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Listen, that brings me to what I wanted to kind of center around tonight, since we won't be seeing you all in a few weeks. It's been great. And it's really, really has been great. I really appreciate this. I want to center around godly ways to really enjoy being single.
Mm-hmm.
Godly ways to really enjoy being single. And when we first started a few weeks ago, we told you that, being single is not a curse.
Mm-mm.
There's nothing wrong with being single. And you got a lot of advantages now that you are single. And it's time for you to enjoy your life right here in the season and the stage you're in right now.
Yeah.
And we want to let you know you can enjoy your life right now while you're single. And we just want share some ways that you can really enjoy being single. Some of the stuff we probably shared with you before, but faith comes by hearing. You know that. Hearing by the word of God, of course. But one way you can enjoy your life as a single person is kind of what Dr. L just shared with you. Deepen your relationship with God. Build your relationship with God. And I think she just shared about seeking God during this time. Make sure your relationship with God is top notch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the highest priority you have.
Yeah.
Is having a thriving relationship with God. And again, Dr. L already gave it word. Seek the Lord. Seek the Lord.
Amen.
Seek the Lord, and while he may be found, call upon him while he is near.
Amen.
So enjoying your ways to enjoy your single life right now. One way is to deepen and build your relationship with God Almighty.
Amen.
Another way to really enjoy your single life and singleness right now is to live a full life. Live a full life. Travel. I know you can't do too much right now, but after it's all over with, travel.
Or take a drive. I mean, even during this time, take a drive. You know, they're not stopping you from driving, so go take a drive. Don't just stay up in the house, you know, saying, woe is me. Go out, take a drive, get some fresh air, let the sun hit your face. You know, if there's no one in the park, get out, walk in the park. You know, just live a full life.
Yeah.
Clear your head, clear your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to say that.
Exercise. Make it fun.
Yeah.
Go on a drive. When things open up, go to another state. Go
downtown.
Do something.
Yeah.
And just live your life. Live your life and enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Here's another way that you can really enjoy the life while you're single.
Let me say this real quick before you move to that. The other thing, one of the things that I learned and that I really started really enjoying was I started learning different things to cook. So, and it only took like 10 minutes. That's what really got me. So I started learning different things, how to cook, and then trying it out on my husband. And he's been enjoying it, you know. And so you might want to get a different recipe, like once a week, twice a week, you know. Different things like that, you know, instead of just sitting down watching TV all the time. You know, get out and enjoy life. Enjoy your life. You only got one life to live.
Right.
One. And you don't want to live that life just bogged up in the house, sitting down, saying, oh, well, I ain't got nowhere to go. Ain't nobody, you know, I ain't got nobody to be with me and all that. No, you go out and enjoy yourself.
That's right.
You know, enjoy yourself. Call a friend. Hey, you want to go out somewhere? Just go for a drive. Or call somebody in your family. Hey, you want to go for a drive? Let's go. Just do something.
Yeah.
Do something. Yeah, I wanted to mention that.
Live
Just trying to give them some different ideas.
Live a full life. You can do it. You can do it. Here's another way you can enjoy your single life. Find and pursue your passion.
That's a good one.
Find and pursue your passion. What things interest you? You know, I know, you know, you like going to church, you like to go to prayer meeting, and you go to work. But what other things are interesting you? What are you got any hobbies? What's your other interest? Pursue it and pursue your passion. What are you passionate about? You want to talk a little bit more about that? Pursuing your passion and your purpose in life.
You want to come up with different ideas. If you have a passion for something, you want to come up with different ideas on how to pursue that passion. You should work on your passion every day, whether it's 5 minutes or an hour. You should work on your passion every day. One of the things that I'm looking into now is going to school, taking an online class, I should say, for directing for movies. Movies is my passion. I love writing. Plays and movies is my passion. So I'm going to take a class just in like directing or screenwriting, something pertaining to movies. I'm going to take one class that probably will last me maybe 3-4 weeks. but I'm going to take that class. So you want to do something when it comes to your passion. Do anything. If you're thinking about writing a book, start writing 1 page a day. If you're thinking about trying to think of some other passions, if you like, sewing or, those flowers, making them flower pots or whatever, you should make a flower pot at least once a week, something, or go to the store with your mask on and buy those little stems and stuff, come up with decorations for that, for the flower plant. I guess y'all wondering why I mentioned this flower pot, because I really need one. So if anybody's creative in that, I'm willing to pay. So, but anyway, I'm just saying, whatever it is that you're passionate about, you want to work on your passion at least once a day. Okay? Don't let a day go by without you working on your passion, without you working on whatever it is that you are passionate about.
And I think you really need to think about that. What are you passionate about? What really excites you? And again, I know you like going to church, prayer meeting, but outside of that, what else? Do you like reading a book? What, you want to write a book?
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? It's something else you like to do. Yeah. And you need to pursue that passion. This is all while you're enjoying being single. Look at another one. Learn to steward your household or become a good manager of what God has already blessed you with.
That's a good one.
Learn how to be a good steward now. That way, once you hook up in marriage, you'll already know how to do some managing with your bills, your budget, your income coming in. How to budget, what to pay, what not to pay, not to overspend. All of this you need to be doing and enjoying doing, right? Even in your single life. And thinking about marriage is not wrong with that. But don't think about it 24 hours a day to the point you're worshiping it and you can't enjoy being single. No, that day will come. But right now, enjoy. And a way to enjoy is really getting your finances together, your stewardship, being a good steward of what God has already blessed you with.
And let me expound on that because I've had somebody to share a formula. And I remember my oldest brother, he shared this formula a long time ago. But this one here, he didn't have tithes in his, but this formula here, you might want to think about it. I'm not telling you all to do it, but it's a great formula. So it should be like 10%, of course, goes to the Lord. And then you should have 10% going for your offerings. If you don't say 10%, say 5% going to your offerings, 2%, whatever it is for your offering. And you make sure you do that. And then you do, that's what, 10, 15%. And then you do 20%, giving to others. You always want to make sure that you give to others. Don't get so caught up in just you, but we have to give to others. The Bible says give and it shall be given back to you, good measure, pressed down, blah, 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 So you want to make sure that you have 20%, 10%, whatever the percentage is to give to the homeless, give to whatever charity you want to give to. But you just want to make sure you have that. And then the rest, you do whatever you want to, pay your bills or whatever, Well, no, 20% you give to yourself. 20% you give to yourself, and the rest is for bills and whatever else. Bills gonna always be here. Let me see that.
So what did you say? You say 10% for tithes.
Okay, 10% for tithes.
Yes.
And then you can do either 10% for 10% for tithes, 10% for offering, or it can be 5%. But I'm just gonna use 10%. Okay. I'm just gonna use 10%. So 10% for tithes, 10% for offering, and then you want to give 10% to just to the needy or whatever, to somebody, not just the needy, but let's say somebody called and say, hey, I really need $50 or $60 or whatever that is, and can you help me? Well, you want to give that. Now, don't expect it back. Although they'll say they'll pay you back, you give not really expecting it back. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Set aside a certain percentage that you want to give, and you give it. So I'm just saying 10, 10, 10, 10 across the board right now. All right. And then you give 10% to yourself.
So that's 40%.
That's 40%.
And 60% you kind of do what you pay your bills.
Pay your bills, go out, whatever you want to do. All right. But that's a sure I missed one. I'm sorry. 10% goes to your savings. That's what it is. 10% goes to your savings. So you got 10% for tithes, 10% for offerings, 10% to give to other people, 10% savings, 10% to yourself, and 50% goes to paying bills and whatever else. One thing that the Lord taught me when the church was going through something, I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. And the Spirit of the Lord gave me a plan for the church. And ever since we implemented that plan, I shared it with my husband. We implemented that plan, haven't had a problem since. Matter of fact, some of them owe us, you know. And that plan is, at that time, I was trying to get caught up on the bill. So the Spirit of the Lord said, and the finances, you know, the enemy, not the enemy, but the finances weren't there like we needed them to be. And so the Lord told me to take a certain amount of money and pay every week on each bill. And that's what I did. Mm-hmm. And we got caught up fast. I mean, we got caught up, and then some of the places was owing us money to the point that they stopped taking our money every week like that, because I had scheduled it for every week. Mm-hmm. And every week the bills wasn't every month, it wasn't, we didn't owe because we was paying it during the week, every week. So when the month came, we didn't have a balance. Matter of fact, we was in the negative. Not us. They owe us. In other words, they owe us. So the plan works. You decide what you want to give or how much you want to pay on your bills every time you get paid, and pay that amount. You're going to get caught up. It's not going to look like it, but they're going to take the money. Trust me. They're going to take the money. So, and you'll get caught up. But that's a plan that, I just put out there in case you need a plan like that. Hopefully that was helpful to somebody.
Okay, yeah, enjoy managing your own household right now and be a good steward while you're single. Another way to enjoy being single right now is become the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Love yourself. You may have, put on a few pounds or whatever, and you like, well, I don't feel good about how you are right now. Work on what you need to work on. Mm-hmm. But, enjoy who you are right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all can probably lose a little weight, but that's all right. You still get up and brush your teeth. You take a shower.
Yeah.
You get your hair done. Don't be like, well, I need to lose 10 pounds before I get my hair done. Get your hair done before you lose and enjoy yourself.
That's right.
Become the best person you are. You can be. You may see that person, they look so nice in their clothes. Put your clothes on, feel good about you.
One thing I can say about Tammy Hurst, and I hope she don't mind me saying this. Don't get me Tammy, but you're a good example for this. I have never seen Tammy's hair out of place. Not one time since I've been in Morning View. Mm. I have never seen her hair out of place. Not one time. Tammy will talk about how she got to lose weight. Tammy will talk about, when she did lose weight. Tammy will talk about stuff. But not one time have I seen her hair out of place. Not one time. That's just great to me. That's absolutely wonderful to me. Tammy is such a good fashionista to me. The girl knows how to dress. She knows how to dress people. She's just great. Matter of fact, Tammy, you really need to look into being a fashion designer or something in fashion, because you definitely have a nick for that. You really do. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that about her. I just never seen her hair out of place. Never, ever. That's something to me. Yeah. She said you should see my hair now. No. Yeah. That's all right. I think everybody having bad hair days. They had bad hair days during this time. So I understand. That's why I got mine cut. Because I'm like, I'm tired of all that long hair. Just cut it.
My Lord.
Yeah.
And then another way to enjoy your single life right through here is, when possible, when all this is over with, spend time with other Christian singles. Mm-hmm. Other people that are about the Lord, that don't mind having fun. You don't have to be holier than thou. You can go out, enjoy a movie, enjoy a dinner with other
Or
people.
not even just that. You
Mhm.
know, they got this thing now where people coming over. I mean, right now,
Mhm.
people that you know are straight, and you have like maybe about 3 or 4 people come over, and they have a game night,
Mhm.
and they enjoy the game night. You
Mhm.
know, so you might want to think about that. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's good. Whatever you can do to enjoy other Christian people that got something in common with
Yeah.
you. So you don't want to discount, other Christian singles, the ones that are, loving God and really trying to be all that God called them to be.
Right.
In this stage and age that they're in, this season that they're in. You can hook up with some of them.
And you don't have to talk about the Bible all the time and stuff. I mean, it's good.
Like-minded people.
No, you just want to have fun. A fun night. A fun night is, playing games, playing sequence, playing spades, playing, I don't know, bid whist, playing. What are some games out there? Whatever games there is.
Any spade players out there? Y'all play spades? Spades. I thought that was not for the church folk. Anybody play spades out there?
I thought we passed that. That's just
my Lord.
Yeah.
I guess
nobody plays spades.
It's on a delay, so I give them a time. That is.
Angela, I do. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. Enjoy yourself. Christine Brown, spades. I said it.
Yeah, spades.
Tell me you like spades. Okay, cool.
Yeah, enjoy yourself.
YouTube, y'all like spades? Y'all like spades?
I don't think they can. Can you all write anything back? Because I got it open for the live chat, but I never get any
face that sometime. Berta Hurst like spades. All right now.
Yeah, it's some games out there,
If not, you always go back to checkers.
My husband went out and bought this game for our grandchildren that we had when we were like 10, 11 years old. It's those sticks that got the marble. Kerplunk. Do anybody remember Kerplunk? I couldn't believe he bought that for them grandbabies.
Kerplunk.
And they still haven't played it yet. He's like, come on, y'all, let's play that.
Kerplunk.
Yeah.
Got to be careful taking the sticks out. That's all the marbles will fall down.
Yeah, that,
They won't get up.
But just think about games, just think about games that you all like, and then you'll be fine. So
here's another way to enjoy being single. And no. Okay.
You never heard of Kerplunk. You're not missing nothing.
Another way, get involved in your church, in your ministry. Get involved. What is that?
Bananagrams.
Bananagrams? Paula says she's the spade champion. You play Kerplunk or spades?
Abby. You talking about Kerplunk.
You play Kerplunk?
Yeah.
Okay, right on then. Right on.
Yeah.
Sorry, Monopoly.
I don't know what Bananagrams is, Connie.
Never heard of it.
Do anybody know what Bananagrams is? I've never heard of that. Bananagrams. That's funny.
But get involved with your church. That's another way you can enjoy your single life. Get it involved in your ministry. Yeah, okay, Kerplunk. Got you. Get involved in your ministry. You are single, and that church, you ought to have that church on fire because you don't have nobody else to report to.
Mm-hmm.
So get involved in ministry. That's key.
Yeah.
We have to get a Morning View Virtual Spade game going. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
I don't know. I know how Paula plays. I don't think nobody will be able to beat her. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Y'all still stuck on that. I'm trying to tell y'all get involved in your church. Your church should be on fire because you are single on fire. And then the final one I had on tonight is you invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Invest in yourself. If it's something you want to learn, say you want to learn stocks and bonds and the trading, you want to learn about Bitcoin, things like that, or some other online business that you may be interested in, invest in yourself. It may cost you a few dollars to learn. You want to read a book, invest in yourself. You deserve it. And you are worth it.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all still on these games. That's good. You like Scrabble, and it's like Scrabble and crossword puzzle. Too much fun. Bananagrams.
We got to look for that.
Okay. It's like Scrabble and crossword puzzle.
Bananagrams.
Okay.
We got to look for that because it sounds interesting. So, yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Y'all got caught up on that.
Well, it's a delay. So they was trying to type and use it on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So the last one, again, as Pastor said, is invest in yourself. So you definitely want to do that. And then we talked about that, too, as far as that formula, putting away money for yourself. And don't touch it. Not for family, not for friends, for nobody. Don't touch it. Tell yourself, I'm not touching this money. I don't care how low you get. Don't touch it. It has to be a serious emergency, like serious emergency, but don't touch that money. I don't care what sob story your friend has, what sob story your family has. You don't touch that money. Don't touch it.
But I was also talking about investing in yourself to help you grow. Self-help books to help you grow.
Yeah, it's going to take money.
Like you say, if you want to learn how to do an online business, home-based business, you have to buy a book or read an article, invest in yourself to learn the information.
Yeah. I used to have a business class.
Sure did.
I don't know why I stopped it, but I had a business class and it was going really well. And I had people, they were, getting into their business and then all of a sudden it just stopped. And I probably shouldn't have stopped the class. That was my bad on that time.
That was a great class.
I think.
Coach. He's a coach.
Huh?
He was coaching people.
Yeah, I was coaching people. And I should have started that back up. It's definitely a good class. It was a good class, definitely. But Connie has something that she does. You all really need to tune in to her on, is it Wednesdays? No, it's not Wednesdays. It's Tuesdays, I think. I think it's Tuesdays. Let me know, Connie, is it Tuesdays? But she comes on Facebook and she talks about a lot of things. But then the thing that I like about Connie's class is she have you doing relaxation moments where, you breathe in and then, exhaling. Yeah, Wednesdays. Yeah, Wednesdays at 9:00. She have you breathe and exhale, and she got that voice, and it makes you just relax. And then when you get off the social media and you go on, to your room, it's almost like you want to go to sleep because she got you relaxed, and things have been lifted up off of you. So I recommend that you all go to social media and support Connie on that. She's really good at it. So yeah. Okay, are there any questions? Because we are done, but we're here for you. We are here for you. So what questions do you have? And while you're typing the questions, let me just remind you guys that you can always send in a question if you're going through something. And just because we're not online doesn't mean that we're not concerned. If you have a question or you're going through something, you need us to pray for you or whatever, you can always send us an email, oneofyouwordchurch@comcast.net. Just send us an email. And we'll answer it as soon as we get the email. Give us 24 hours to answer it, but we'll try to answer it as soon as we see it. So, okay, any questions? Any questions? How do you find meaningful time for yourself when you work FaceTime and have full time, full time, and have children who require your attention? That's a very good question. Very good question. I think one. Well, you want to take it?
No, go ahead. You start it off, and I'll see if I can add anything to it once you finish.
Okay. You have to prioritize. Okay. So if you work, it's just like if you was going to your job. Okay. You go to your job and you put in the 8 hours. When you come home, you got children that you got to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So you're fixing the food. I would suggest you get a crock pot. That crock pot saved my life. So your meat will be done and all you have to fix is the sides, or fix the sides at night when your children are gone to bed, or even during the time that they're up. You can fix the rice or potatoes or whatever, put them in the refrigerator for the next day. And then you can reheat it, and in 10 minutes the next day, the food is ready. And then, if your children need baths or whatever, then you're going to give them a bath and stuff, put them to bed. And then that time, you tell yourself, I'm not getting on the phone right now. I'm going to take 30 minutes without answering the phone, without looking at Facebook, without looking at anything social media. And I'm just going to relax. Don't feel guilty. If the kids go, Ma, Dad, Ma, tell them be quiet. Give you a few minutes or 30 minutes, and you'll be back to see about them. Close the door, and you take that 30 minutes for yourself. Take that time for yourself. I know it's not a lot of time, but that time is good. Now, the other thing is in the morning, whatever time you have to be at work and whatever time the kids get up or whatever, you have to get up an hour earlier. It's a sacrifice, but it'll be worth it. Get up an hour earlier, and the first thing you want to do is spend time with God. Spend that time with God. God will renew your strength. He'll renew you. He'll renew you. And so you spend time with God. After spending time with God, you take time for yourself, and then let your day begin. I know it's a sacrifice, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I was getting up every morning, I think at 6 o'clock, and I had to be at work at 8. But I was getting up at 6, spending time with God. And then that's what, my kids were smaller. And then after spending time with God, then I spent time. I only had 15 minutes for myself, but I spent those 15 minutes with myself before everybody started waking up, and, Ma, I gotta go to the bathroom. Ma, I gotta go to sleep. All that stuff. So that's how you have to prioritize. Prioritize. Just tell yourself, this is what I'm going to do, and stick to it. Manage your time. Stick to it, and it's going to help you.
And you can pray for someone that God can put in your life that can help you when you kind of want to have a little time to yourself, someone that you can leave the children with, to watch the children for a couple of hours, perhaps. Someone that you can trust, someone that you know will do your children right. And God blessed us years ago with a young lady named Aunt Mert, and she was a blessing for us.
She wasn't our auntie, but yeah, that's what everybody called her.
And so you can pray that the Lord has sent someone in your life and into your family life that can watch the children and say, hey, I'll be back in a couple of hours. Just need a little me time. And that can help out too.
Yeah.
That can help out.
I know when the junior reached 16, the junior was watching DeAndre and Rashawn while we got some time together. When he reached 16 years old, because then he learned how to drive and everything, and he watched the kids for us. Or even before he turned 16, when he got to be 14 years old, there was just certain responsibilities that he had to do. And I would tell him, listen, I need you to watch the boys while I go and I do some or whatever. And he did a good job. He did a good job. So as your kids get older, it's certain things that a big sister, a big brother can do that you probably didn't want to, do it when they was young, of course. But but that can help out. That can help out. So, and I know kids need your attention. So again, you set aside a time and then sit at the table, on the couch or whatever, and just have family time, for 10, 15 minutes. Now, what we did was we had family time on Fridays. And whatever we were doing or had to do, we stopped. And we allowed the kids to say anything they wanted to say. I think you all heard the story before. But they can say anything they wanted to say during family time without getting in trouble, And I let them tell us everything. They told us everything, things we didn't want to know. They told us everything. But that's giving them time. So they know if on Fridays, we're going to spend time with mother and father. And now we're going to get a chance to talk, see what they do now, stuff like that. So schedule a time with your kids and tell them, okay, we're going to have family night on this day. I think a lot of times parents get caught up in the fact that they got to spend every waking hour with their children, and you don't. And don't feel guilty about that. You don't. You do need time for you. If you're married, you need time. Well, you're not, right? This single night. So let me just deal with singles. You need time for you. So let's say you want to go and get your nails done. Okay. It's okay to leave the kids there with the older one, because you're not going to be gone that long, maybe an hour, and you're coming right back. Make sure they call you every 15 minutes, or you call them, what y'all doing? Make sure you have something for them to do. And then come right back. But that's getting away. That's your me time. You understand? So it's just about prioritizing. You know your kids, and you know who's responsible and who's not. So prioritize. That's all I can say.
Any more questions?
Yeah. You got to tell your kids, okay, this is our day, Friday. That's our day. Mama here. What's up? And spend that time with them. I think if they knew a time that you all can spend together, they'll be okay. Sit down, talk to your children, explain to them what's going on. The one that's older, they'll get it. All right. No more questions? Any other questions? And did that help you? I hope it did anyway. Did that help you? I know it's a delay, so I'm waiting on the answer. Did that help anybody? Okay, good.
Cool.
I'm glad it did. I am so proud of you, girl. Very proud of you. Good. Good. Okay. Okay, great. Great. Let me say this before we go too. I want you all to be mindful of your children going on social media or the internet, because there are guys now out here. Well, it's not now, but it's been out here, but it has heightened, where they're coming after little girls, thinking that it's that they make themselves like they're a teenager, or that person's age, and then they get the young girls to talk, and then the young girls start telling their address, telling where they be at school, or when they gonna be out somewhere, and then they come and they pry on them little girls, and then they get them, and they got this sex trafficking going on. Now, our kids are covered with the blood of Jesus.
That's right.
So I'm just telling you to be mindful and watch what they are watching.
Mhm.
Don't just give them that and say, okay, you go ahead on and do what you're gonna do. No, what are you looking at? And then sometimes take their phone, take their computers, and you go through the history and see what have they been doing. You know, so what? They get mad. Why you want to do that? Yeah, because I'm mama and I can do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to watch everything. So be on the up and up. That's all. Just take your time and talk to your daughters, talk to your sons, tell them what the deal is, and tell them you got to be watchful on how you be on this internet. All right. I wanted to share that because there's too many little girls going around missing.
Yeah.
And they find them in these sex trafficking places. You know, they'll take them out of Chicago and take them somewhere else. And a lot of times they're taking them out of the country. You know, so you want to be mindful of that. Just be mindful of that.
Yeah.
So, hey, Michael.
Michael Boyd.
Okay.
All right.
So remember now, yeah, it is sad. It's very sad, but that's what it is. We are going to be on the first Friday in July. We won't be on next week. All right. We'll be on the first Friday of July.
Friday?
First Friday of July, which is
Saturday.
What is that date? I mean Saturday. First Saturday. I apologize. First Saturday of July.
When's our anniversary?
Is that July 7th?
Oh no, July 4th. 4th of July.
Oh, that's the 4th of July. I don't think we'll be on the 4th of July. How about July 11th?
Stay tuned. We'll let you know.
Yeah, okay. Pastor say stay tuned. We'll let you know. So, yeah. What is the best way to incorporate a new relationship in your life when you have children? Oh my gosh, that's a good question. Very, very good question. I'm going to let you answer.
No, you got the knowing on that one. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well,
that's a good question, though. That's a good question.
It's going to have to take time.
But what's the best way to do it?
Wow, because it's a new person. You got your children. I need you to help me out with that.
I would do this.
I know what I want to say.
I would do this. Before introducing that person, I would talk to my children. And I would say, mommy is dating. And but you want to, because you don't want to bring everybody in that you're dating. You don't want to bring them to your children. So, and I don't think that's what you're doing anyway. So by asking this question, I think, it's probably getting pretty serious. So if it's a serious relationship and you all are thinking or have talked about marriage, have talked about being engaged, that's the time right before that time, you need to go and talk to your children and tell them, that, mommy is dating or daddy is dating, whichever one. Mommy is dating and mommy wants you to meet the young man. And just talk to them. Tell them that you've been seeing him, you like him, and you want them to like him as well because he's a nice guy. Tell them a little bit about him. He's a nice guy. He got a job, and he likes mommy. And I want you all to meet him. Now, you're telling them that's bracing them instead of just shocking them and bring the person over. So, and then you need to tell the person, don't go in there trying to act like, he their best friend, because kids can see right through all of that. So you want to go in there, just be himself. Hello, how are you? My name is whatever. And it's a pleasure to meet you. Your mommy talks about you all the time. Stuff like that. So the best way to do it is to first talk to your children and let them know what's going on. And then after you've talked to them, tell them now, okay, mommy's going to invite him over. He's coming over for a few minutes. You don't let him stay for no 3-4 hours. Just tell him he's coming over for a few minutes because he's wanting to meet you. And I want you all to meet him. That's the best way to incorporate that. And then let the relationship grow from there. Not pushing it on them, but letting it grow, giving them time to adjust to it.
That's a good answer. I think that's a good way to put all of that.
Oh, thank you.
I think that was very good. That's good. That was good.
Did that help you? Okay. It must be a real long delay on Facebook, but I just want to know if that helps you.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay. Good.
That's good. I'm glad. That was a good answer.
And then he got to come through us. So, I mean, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it's difficult. I know there's a book out there, you know, about one of the most popular guys, comedians and stuff, you know, saying you ain't got time to waste, you know, get them on in there and introduce them and all that stuff. I totally disagree with that. Totally. Some other stuff he says is good, but I totally disagree with that. Totally. So.
That's good. You did good. That's a good answer. I like that.
All right. Good. Okay, guys. Any other questions? You know, next time we're going to talk about like low self-esteem and insecurity. I'm reading up on some things about insecurity and stuff. I said, oh my goodness, this will be real good for not just the singles, but I mean for everybody. But I really want to give it to the singles because I want you to attract the right type of person. If you're always attracting a certain type of person that's no good, they don't mean you any good and stuff, then there's something going on within you. And so you have to change something in you. Is it insecurity, low self-esteem? What is it? You know, well, when I finish teaching this lesson, you're going to know exactly what it is. And then you're going to know what to change and how to change it so that you can be more confident in you. All right. Insecurity and low self-esteem, they kind of run neck and neck. They're different, but they kind of run neck and neck. Mm-hmm. And I'll share all that with you when we come back. But it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. So I hope you all don't miss that lesson. Cool. Don't miss that one. So, all right then, people. We love you so much. Thank you so much for coming on. It's been a bomb. It's been great. It's been great. So we will see you in July. Watch out for the announcements. We'll see you in July. And have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the evening. We love you so much. Mwah. Bye.
Bye-bye.